In 2014, we got possibly one of the most overlooked and underappreciated racing games of all time, The Crew. It was basically a massive open world street racing game where you could race along with your friends and modify a whole selection of different cars for a selection of different kinds of terrains. It had a dark and gritty story, although a bit cheesy at times, but it was still a very good blast, and the map of America was excellent. And then they decided to copy Forza and add boats and planes and straight up ruin the franchise with The Crew 2. But it appears that they're back again, and they may have found their roots, going way earlier than The Crew itself. For this video we're going to be talking about The Crew Motorfest. We first start off with the location. This game will be based in Hawaii, in particularly the Oahu, which happens to be the same island as another racing game. But more on that later. In this you'll be able to race through the city streets of Honolulu, go down ashy volcanic slopes, adventure deep into the lush rainforest and drift around the curvy mountain roads. Or you can just drive around on the sunny beach as well. Now, there's no kind of confirmation on how accurate this map will be. Hopefully it'll be similar enough to real life and maybe just as accurate. Kinda like Test Drive Unlimited 1 and 2. And that is because Ivory Tower, the people who developed The Crew, were originally the developers of Test Drive 1 and 2. Okay, I know it's Eden Games who made those games, but most of those developers came to Ivory Tower, and that's when they started to work on The Crew. All in all, the map looks really good. Moving on to the cars, now there have been only 4 cars in the trailer, so there's not a lot that we can look at. But those cars include the Lamborghini Cyan, the Lamborghini Urus, the AC Cobra and the Ford Bronco. Because I haven't played The Crew 2 in so long, I don't know whether those cars were in those games or not, but I think most of them are. I think the Cobra, the Bronco maybe, and the Urus. Not sure about the Cyan. But yeah, it's a pretty promising selection of cars so far, and hopefully we get to see a few more in the future. Now move on to kind of the plot and the storyline. The thing I hated about The Crew 2 was the story. Like, they went away from the kind of dark sort of storyline, instead went for some like cliche, cringe-worthy Forza Horizon knockoff, and it appears that they've done the same again, but minus the planes and boats and stuff, I think. But yeah, this is known as Motorfest, as I think it was called Motor Nation last time. But it appears to be your festival that keeps going on and is basically set up to fulfill your ultimate action driving bucket lists through a series of tailor-made races, themed events and other unique challenges. Whatever the way you enjoy your cars and driving, there is something in there for you. Other information includes that, as for in terms of the vehicle lists, there will be a whole lot more, naturally enough, expected to be into the area of the hundreds. And Motorfest itself will also be based entirely on car culture, so it could be a little bit like a Need for Speed Underground sort of thing, and kind of away from the other crap that they did in the second game. And also, the one most of you are probably looking forward to, this game should be out sometime this year. So it'll be very soon when we get a chance to play it. Now my overall opinion is, I do think that this does look very interesting. I'm kind of getting the impression that maybe the original creators of Test Drive Unlimited have just out-test drove Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, which is the game we talked about last week. And so that could be a bit of a tricky situation for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Although they should probably just keep their heads down and just keep focusing on polishing their game. Now, it does scream Forza Horizon clone, but at the same time, if you get like Forza Horizon and then mix it up with Test Drive, that does not sound like a bad combination, and it's one that I'm happy enough to try out. Hopefully this is a bit more like The Crew 1 instead of The Crew 2 in a way, because I know a lot of people really like The Crew 2, but it just didn't do it for me. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, I know I'm definitely annoying a lot of people with saying that, but yeah, that's sort of my general opinion of it. You can sign up for like a beta. That's starting tomorrow, so if you go on their website, I'll leave that link down below, you can get set up right away. I've already registered for it. But yeah, that's all I can say about The Crew Motorfest. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think of the new game? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, before I go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support in the previous video. I am really close to 10k now. Hopefully by the end of next month, I'll have achieved that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. hope to see you all very soon.